Okay, beta. So let us we start. So today I am taking transducer and classification of transducers. So the transducer is actually what? Transducer is a device which can convert one form of energy into another form of energy. So in this, you see here the transducer is doing the conversion of one form of energy into another form of energy. Any practical example, like you are using microphone and speakers in your mobile. The microphone is doing the conversion of sound signal into electrical signal. Similarly, the speaker is doing the conversion of electrical signal into sound signal. So this is the conversion of one form of energy into another form of energy. So the microphone and speakers are acting as a transducer. So transducer is a device which can do the conversion of one form of energy into another form of energy. And this energy is any of type. Like it can be mechanical energy, it can be physical energy, it can be electrical energy. So any one form of energy will be converted into the another form of energy with the help of the transducer. So transducer, we can say it is defined, it is a device which provides the usable output response to a specific input measured, which may be a physical quantity or any quantity. So you can say the transducer, if any input is given to the transducer, so this transducer will do the conversion into some usable value. So that we can use for some purpose, for some other purpose. Or next, we can say the transducer can also be defined as a device when it is actuated by energy. That is when the energy is given in one of the system, then this supplies the energy in the same form or in another form to a second system. So with the help of this, the transducer is actually actuating the energy in one system, and it supplies the energy in the same form or in some other form also. Like the transducer is converting the mechanical energy, like the force can be converted into some electrical energy. Like microphone is converting the sound signal into electrical signal, and these electrical signals are given to some other system, and that other system is a speaker. As we have taken the example of mobile, in the mobile the microphone is doing conversion of sound signal into electrical signal, and these electrical signals are given to some other system, and that system is using it and doing the conversion. So this is a transducer. You can see at the classification of the transducer, it is based on the basis of principle used: active, passive, primary, secondary, analog, digital, transducer, and inverse transducer. So on the basis of principle used, capacitive transducer is used, inductive transducer is used, and resistive transducer is used. So let us we see one by one all these classification. First one is the active transducer. These transducers are those transducers which do not need any external source of power for their operation. So therefore, they are also called self-generating type transducers. The example of the active transducer is like thermocouple, thermometer. There is no need of giving any DC supply to this. The thermometer can measure the temperature. If I put the thermometer in my hand, then thermometer mercury will be going to change according to the temperature of my hand. So there is no need of giving any external DC supply. So such type of transducers are called active transducers. So active transducers are self-generating devices and which operate under the energy conversion principle. That is, one form of energy is converted into another form of energy. The example, so I have already taken here. Now these are the active transducers: photovoltaic transducer, thermoelectric, electromagnetic, piezoelectric, chemical, and number of transducers are available. So in the photovoltaic transducer, when photo or the light falls on this transducer, then this optical energy, that is the photo or light is actually called the optical energy. So this photovoltaic cell will convert this optical energy into voltage. That is, the optic energy is converted into the voltage. Similarly, in the thermoelectric, the if the temperature changes, it gives this change in temperature in terms of voltage or current. So this is thermoelectric. In the electromagnetic, if some input is changed, then the magnetic effect or the magnetic flux will be going to change. And on the basis of that, some voltage or current will be changing. So this is electromagnetic. So there is no need of any external power supply here. Similarly, piezoelectric, chemical, and thus in see here, this is a piezoelectric transducer. One example is taken for the active transducer. See in this is the quartz crystal. If this quartz crystal is compressed or depressed, like if it is compressing by the two hands, and then this is going to produce a voltage, a change in the voltage. So here the DC voltage is not connected, but still this is giving some voltage in this manner. So when some external force is applied to this crystal, so there will be some change in the voltage, or you can say the force or the physical quantity is converted into voltage. So this is active transducer. Next is passive transducer. These transducers need external source or power supplies for their operation. So they are not self-generating type. Like these transducer need some DC power supply to do the conversion, to do the transduction. Like DC power supply or an audio frequency generator is required to supply as an external power source. These transducers produce the output signal in the form of variation in electrical parameter like resistance, capacitance, or inductance. Examples are thermistor, potentiometer type transducer. Number of transducer comes under the passive transducer. So in the thermistor, the DC voltage is applied to this device, and if the temperature changes, then this change appears in the change in the form of resistance. So thermistor is working like this, and potentiometer type transducer means if some change, physical quantity changes, then this will give the change in the resistance. So in the potentiometer type means resistance, change in resistance type. Uh, the principle of potentiometer type is resistive. Similarly, in the thermistor, the principle is resistive. Now then primary and secondary transducer. In primary and secondary transducer, the two transducers are using. One transducer is doing working as the primary transducer, and another transducer is working as the secondary transducer. Somebody is on. So see in this is the primary transducer, this is secondary transducer. In the primary transducer here, the burden tube is taken. Any type of transducer can be taken, but here like you can see the burden tube. In the burden tube, the pressure is applied here, and because of this application of the pressure, this side will be displaced. So because of this displacement, and this side is connected to the pulley of the LVDT. So when the pressure is applied on this, that is a physical quantity. And because of this start displacing. And because of this, the pulley is moving in upward and downward direction. So this core, which is connected to the LVDT, this will be moving in upward and downward direction. So this primary transducer converts the pressure into displacement, and secondary transducer converts this displacement into some voltage or current. LVDT converts this displacement into voltage. So this is acting as secondary transducer, and this is acting as a primary transducer. Now next is the according to the transduction principle used. The types are capacitive, electromagnetic, inductive, piezoelectric, photovoltaic, photoconductive. Number of transactions, but mainly we are using capacitive, inductive, and resistive methods. So see, this is the capacitive transducer. In this capacitive transducer, a capacitor is taken. If some quantity or some input is available on this capacitive transducer, the value of this capacitor will be changed. And how it is changed, you can see in the parallel capacitor is equal to C equal to epsilon A upon D. So if the distance between the two plates is going to change because of some input, the capacitor value will be changed. So this is doing the some input like physical input or the electrical input you are giving this. So the change in the distance between the two plates, and because of this the capacitor value is going to change. So such type of transducers are called capacitive transducer. That is, by giving some input voltage or current something, the value of the capacitor is going to change. So this type of transducer is called capacitive transducer. Next is the electromagnetic transducer. Inside of the electromagnetic transducer, the measurement is converted to voltage induced in the conductor by change in the magnetic flux in absence of the excitation. So actually the electromagnetic transducers are the self-generating active transducers. That is, the electromagnetic transducer are the active transducers. There is no need of any external power supply. So the motion between a piece of the magnet, you can see this is the piece of the magnet, and it is going to move inside of this cylinder, and where on outputs on outer side of this cylinder, the coils are connected and it is connected to the voltmeter. So if this magnet is going to move inside of this, so the magnetic flux will be going to change. So according to the change in the electromagnetic flux, the voltage will be induced. So this is called electromagnetic transduction, or this is doing the you can say this is doing the conversion of displacement into electricity, or mechanical energy into electrical energy. So this is electromagnetic transduction. Next, inductive transducer like LVDT or transformer. If some input is given, and because of this some inductance or because of change in the magnetic flux, the output is going to change. The voltage or the current will be going to change. So such type of transducers are called inductive transducer. We have already seen piezoelectric transducer. By giving some force to the piezoelectric material, this will generate the voltage, or you can say this is converting physical quantity into electrical quantity. Next is photovoltaic transduction. In the photovoltaic, if the photo falls on the device, this convert into the voltage, or opto energy is converted into the electrical energy. So this is photovoltaic transduction. Next is photoconductive transduction. If light fall on the device, the conductivity of that material will be changed, and this is used as a transducer. Now next is analog and digital transducer. In the analog transducers, these transducers convert the input quantity into analog output in the form of analog, that is, which is continuous function with respect to time. Examples are strain gauge, LVDT, thermocouple, thermistor. A number of transducers comes under this. And digital transducers, these transducers convert the input quantity into electrical quantity, and which is in the form of 0 and 1. So you can read it directly. There is one more classification. Transducer is doing the conversion of non-electrical quantity into electrical quantity, and if the conversion is like like electrical quantity into electrical non-electrical quantity, then that transducer is called inverse transducer. So